This, ladies and gentlemen, is the F8 Lightning. It is a heavy fighter in Star Citizen, and if you spend $10,000 in Star Citizen, they give you this ship as a thank you for being a huge spender in this game. Not to be confused with the $15,000 level, which is a black and gold paint you get for it. So, if you spent $15,000 because you wanted a prettier paint, all the poors that only spend $10,000 get this awesome looking paint too. I think it's a lovely gesture by CIG. I can't imagine there'll be too much drama over this. Before we go look at the drama over this, let's first go back a little to 2 weeks ago where they teased it with this email which went out and said, hey, there's a surprise coming your way. Now, it is the 10-year anniversary for CIG. I guess this is kind of a thank you maybe to the big spenders. And if you squint your eyes, you're supposed to see the outline of the F8 Lightning in there. I don't see it. I don't know. I still don't see it. Maybe I gotta squint harder. But if you do see that, let me know. I can't get it in there. But it does look pretty. It looks great. I can't tell what it's supposed to be exactly. Is that gray with a yellowish? It's called the F8C Shockwave Paint. Now, it'll show up. Now, if you do have the Legatus $15,000 level, it's not going to show up under that one. It's going to show up under the original attribution, which will look like this. There's the F8C Shockwave Paint right over there. That's what it's going to be like. So, I think it's a lovely gesture. But I can also see people probably freaking out about it. Should we see what people are freaking out about? Because you know it's going to be there. So if you own an F8C, do you get the free paint? Yes, you do. Amazing. Just broke threshold yesterday. That's crazy that people spend this kind of money on the game. And it surprises me. I mean, I've been there since the very beginning. And it still surprises me that this level of spending takes place. But you have to consider also that it's been 10 years. And so if people spend $500 here, $100 there, $1,000 here, as people may do when they're in their 30s and 40s and have disposable income and spending money on their hobby, they'll do it. But it still surprises me when I see these messages of people saying, yeah, I just cracked $10,000. And it's the only game I know where you'll get congratulated for spending immense amounts of money. What an interesting community we have here. I know it never fails to surprise me, but good to see. And I'm just scrolling to see if there's actual drama, because I can guarantee that there'll be people upset with this. I mean, the intention from CIG is a nice one. It's like, here's a gift for you. But, here it is, all right. The F8 is canonically the next-gen fighter. Tell me how you think it won't be overpowered. What will be the thing that stops it from being the best fighter in the game? Well, look, it definitely will be. So the concern here is that if you spend 10 grand, pay to win 10 Gs, and you get the best fighter in the game, it doesn't matter how much you spend in the game. It comes down to skill at the end. But also, the larger the ships are, how it works in this game is the slower they'll turn and the more difficult they'll be to outmaneuver smaller ships. So, will it be OP? Absolutely. I mean, think Ion, the Ares, when they brought those out, very OP. But what they do, they nerf the hell out of it, right? So I don't expect them to nerf the hell out of what will be the best heavy fighter in the game. But they'll definitely make it balanced, where if you simply roll up in your F8, you're not going to dominate the field. Light fighters will run rings around it, and there'll be tactics to deal with it. So, yeah, pay to win, no. It comes down to skill at the end, but definitely a nice ship to have. Get good. Absolutely so. Not being a light fighter is stopping that. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Just as I was saying, it's going to be super OP through the IAE, through playing the game in the actual single player game, and then have its movement nerfed so it turns worse than the Vanguard and the super short range, a very little Q2. Yeah, look, they'll balance it out. I think it's not something to be too concerned about, but it's definitely going to be a fun ship and good-looking ship to fly. Now, don't fall for what Salty Mike did, him being him, Salty Mike. He put out this picture saying, hey, it's currently on sale for $510. This is Photoshopped. It is fake, so stop sending me this saying, look what I found. No, it is not true. It is Photoshopped in. That was actually, I think, the A2 or the C2 was in there. And he just photoshopped that in front of it. But good going there, Salty Mike, for causing all the freak out and drama. Most people understood immediately that it's not going on sale. Although, if it did go in sale, look, I'm not opposed for this thing going for sale. In fact, I'd be okay with CIG saying, hey, $500, well, that's kind of pricey. But you know what? If they do sell for $500, I'm not opposed to that. If you want to buy it for $500, go for it. I mean, it's all going to support the game anyway, and if that is something in your budget, why not? But obviously, a lot of people will be upset, thinking, "Hey, you have to spend 10 grand, otherwise you shouldn't be getting it." Whatever. You know what? At the end of the day, 5 years down the line, when the game comes out, 5 years after that, will it make a difference how people got their ships? Because you'll get all the ships in the game anyway through normal gameplay. So I'm thinking of it that way. Not a big deal. But anyway, a good drama there by Salty Mike. And yeah, stop sending me that. It's not true. It's fake. Closing off, let's just take a look at the layout for CitizenCon. Now, we will be there. There'll be a table. There are going to be some awesome challenge coins in limited numbers. Thank you, Seth, for those. So be sure to drop by, say hello to everyone. We are at table number 2, right next to CIG Props over there. And our neighbors at JRDF right next to us over there, with the United Space Confederation number 11, number 12 being Atlas Defense, and our neighbors at Ultima Energy number 3, there might be pizza, surrounding us. Great neighborhood to be in. Be sure to get there early because there are some awesome loot bags and giveaways we'll be doing. And otherwise, looks very exciting. Besides what they're showing here, I really hope that they're giving us Pyro, at least to Evocati, by end of year. I don't know what else they can possibly show us there that we don't know, but a jump point to Pyro, going to PTU or Evocati by November, December is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting 3 or 4 ship releases, maybe 2 of them flight ready. I'm expecting a big ship. I'm talking capital size because it's been a while since there was a big capital size ship. And they have to make up about $20 million from sales from the CitizenCon to make it worthwhile. So at least 2 ships flight ready, at least 1 concept, at least 1 big capital ship is what I'm guessing. Let me know your thoughts for what you expect to happen at CitizenCon. Hope to see you there. And with that, ladies and gents, let's wrap it up. Give me your thoughts on the beautiful new skin for the F8 Lightning. It's pretty. I want to fly this thing already. Yeah. Anyway, wrap it up, guys. If you like my content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next time.